back to Throwback Thursdays for another retro review here at the K.O.E. Nation. I am your king of extreme, Lord Phil, K.O.E. Ah, yes, here to give you another marvelous retro review from my time over at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, but I thought it would be the perfect time for me to bring that over here to you at the K.O.E. Nation with just a little added Phil K.O.E. flair. So without further ado, folks, let's get to the show and enjoy this retro review. For our taste test and review of Jameson Cold Brew.
One I've been looking forward to.
And this is also your first drink since the month of sobriety. This is you coming back to the island of fun, sir.
This is March 1st. I have not had a single drop of alcohol all of February. Only fitting, apparently, to do this with a beloved brand such as Jameson that I constantly frequent. So, I am eager to try this. I know this is going to be a bit of a novelty coming from Jameson. This is it's a whiskey and coffee. It's Jameson Irish whiskey infused with natural cold brew coffee flavoring. So, I don't know. This could go either way, but we're going to give it a go.
I'm not much of a coffee drinker, so I don't know. I'm either going to love this or hate this.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
That's probably good.
It's a little thick.
It's got like a Coca-Cola-like color.
It does talk about, a very sweet.
Oh, well, you do smell the coffee.
It's got a sweet, chocolatey note, they said.
Yep, there's a chocolatey coffee to it.
Very mocha. Very, very mocha.
And it says, even on here, best enjoyed chilled over ice.
Oh, well, perfect. Then we're doing this correctly.
Because normally we do it neat to give the first impression, but we're following the manufacturer's guidelines.
I'm loving the smell. I love the smell of coffee, though.
Well, let's see how it's the... Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh, that is
got almost like a coffee cola flavor.
Yeah.
Like a...
Wow, it's got a sharp whiskey taste.
The middle of your tongue is just coffee, but whiskey on like the outer rim of your tongue. Is the best way I can describe it.
It's almost like your tongue is smelling the coffee, not tasting the coffee too much.
For a guy that doesn't like coffee much, I don't drink a lot of coffee. This ain't bad.
No, I'm thinking that ice is probably enhancing the sharpness of the whiskey.
Or in a cocktail. I could see it made with roasted Arabica beans from Brazil and Colombia.
Wow, so, that is an interesting take on whiskey coffee. Wow. I like it.
It's a different take on the idea of an Irish coffee, I suppose.
It's a limited edition, so it's one that I'm not going to down one after the other. It's one I'm going to try to keep around for quite a while because who knows how long this one will be available. But, that's an interesting way to go about it. It's better than I expected.
I was about to say, the place that we found this is the only place I've seen it.
Wow. Okay, not bad.
So, we have to score this on a few different scales. I think liqueur is the fairest.
Yeah, I think it's fair as a liqueur.
Brown spirits, and then your shelving.
Okay.
So, as a liqueur,
it's not like an overly sweet type of Kahlua or a Bailey's or something along those lines. It is 100% still whiskey with a coffee flavorings, but it does deserve a liqueur type rating.
30% alcohol by volume, 60 proof.
Okay, I would give this 3.25 on a liqueur scale because you're very limited on what you can do with it. You're obviously going to have a coffee drink regardless of what you mix this into.
Yeah, true. I mean, but liqueurs are kind of in those two different categories, either sweet or they're in some other end of the flavor spectrum.
Sure. Yeah,
I could see this making interesting, like if you wanted a light Irish coffee, you didn't want a heavy Irish coffee.
I think you could mix this just with a cream. You could mix just this with a Bailey's over ice, and I think you would have a really nice drink. I'm probably going to have to try that soon.
Yeah, that'll be a second take.
Yeah. This and Bailey's.
I also think like just having all the ingredients to an Irish coffee, but rather than the whiskey, put this in. If you want to do it light, like grandma wants an Irish coffee or something like that, this would be this is a good one. And if you like coffee, if you're a big coffee drinker, if you're one of those folks that you're drinking a coffee at 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon, you want to spike it.
This would be a good way to go.
Not a bad way to go on a Sunday afternoon.
No, the coffee flavoring is really actually a good coffee flavor. Because not all coffee flavors are good.
This is coming from a guy who's not big on coffee.
All right, next rating scale.
Brown spirits. Oh, for me, in terms of liqueur, I give it 3.25. Okay. It's workable, but like you said, there are limits.
Yeah, there are very, very, very much limits.
So, brown spirit?
Brown spirits, it's very specific to what it is, so I can only give this about a 2.5 on a brown spirit scale.
I was going to give it 2.25.
Yeah.
There's a lot on there I'd grab first.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you're going for something specific, this is top end. Top, I like it. Middle, bottom.
Again, for me, like a bottom shelf is what you keep for your novelty items. And unfortunately, this is a bit of a novelty item. The brand name Jameson, this could be either a middle or a bottom shelf, in my opinion.
Like you said, it's kind of a novelty liqueur.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if this was mine, it would sit probably in my Barwell, or it would be in the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
Because I could see it being a popular drink for making mixes, so have it available quickly for if somebody wants it. But I certainly wouldn't put it on my top shelf.
No.
Like there's other Jamesons that would go on the top shelf, actually. So, as I'm known to say around here, folks, all that being said, this has been our review of Jameson Cold Brew Whiskey and Coffee. An interesting experience, something a little different from what you might be used to, but
try it on ice, and I think try it with Bailey's. I think you go right with that.
It's a limited edition. If you can find it, definitely pick it up because it's very reasonably priced.
Got this for $28.
And
I think that's mostly just because I got it in a grocery store, so you could probably find it for more like $25 if in the right area.
We've got a grocery store locally that is one of their ways to try and compete with the big box marts. They have a very interesting and diverse liquor section. So, that benefits all us podcasters all the more. So, folks, as your king of extreme, Phil K.O.E., I'm signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner and the man who has rejoined the island of fun,
Tony Muckin' G. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for joining us.